Hey guys, we're joining again for another game. We have Hungary versus United States. I'm just jumping immediately into the game because they will start soon and just wanna see the quickly decklist what we're playing. From one side we have Alex Black from Martel from United States, and for other we have Márton on Lannister. So this is Alex will be playing like Martel Knight of the whole queue. With restricted card will be Desert Raider. We have a standard Knight of the whole queue quad deck. And for Stark, we have another Knight of the whole queue. Here the restricted is War, so this will be a very interesting. Wait, did I click on the correct? No, it will be. I clicked on the wrong list. So we have Lannister. So it will not be the Stark. The whole here will be Lannister Kingdom of Shadow. Let's see if there is something out of the ordinary here, and it looks like no. Restricted trade routes. Let's see the character base, Hired Assassin, Nighttime Marauder 3 times Shadow Priestess. Locations, we see the new Iron Throne showing here, and we'll see it in the other list as well. The whole queue, I assume most because most of the cards here are non-loyal. What is the giant burning? Also, this looks like we will not see that effect currently. They are asking me chat how much time for me, so I'll just pop into the here and okay, start. I'll be just looking at the list from the looks like both players kept their hand, or again we see a game with 3,000 spectators. I just hope that they'll jump to the Twitch and don't bother the players with the constant logins and logouts. So because I joined pretty fast, I wasn't able to get all my notes usually in order. So we'll just wing it this time. Let's see the setup 3 cards in Shadow and Gold Mine for the one player, and looks like Alex decided not to set up any cards. Unintended. So the Knight of the Horseshoe deck is on double march. One is on double trade routes, but it has march and personal. So we see at the gates versus unexpected delay. That in these days is common opening quote after the publishing of the no one expected the Dragon Inquisition deck. Looks like a lot of factions thought about it and decided to, yes, we can use that in one or another way. For the Lannister, we see at the gates fetching Gate of the Moon. One of these openers will probably force people to play Lay Siege a lot more. And with the new Iron Throne making waves, at least in this tournament, we've seen it being impactful on many occasions. But then again, that's a very skill intensive card and knowing opponents' decks and matchups. So we'll see how the meta will form from here. Let's see if I can edit my phone because it's currently in the out. Podcast we will edit afterwards. The poison coin discarded card because currently at this round I don't think it will be any for the player to have impactful, and several cards played into shadow. The side of the Martel player, we see Dorn's Freedom, Dorn, and end of the Martian phase. And so the drawback here is mitigated for the intent of the unexpected delay, but I think it's a good decision just to play it out and not for later. And we have straight pass to dominance to the Martel player. I wonder why there were no challenges aside from the incentive that Dawn provides. Now have a quick look at the gold. That would be what's going on there. The list. So for Alex, his event base is that what will be probably most impactful in the deck. Like you have Burning on the Sun, his Viper's Eyes, and the best skill spell in the game. Years of Risk, and 2 copies of What of the Giants. Alongside What of the Giants, we have 3 times Varys, 1 time Jaqen, and times Begging Brother that could be jumped into the play with the event, but there is no Iron Bank with Heavy Jump. Repeatable use of Jaqen maybe and some additional recon. We see a lot of the cards look like they are just one-offs. We have one of the newer or older cards. I don't recall. Nemeria Sun from the earlier days. Marianne Martel Core one-offs, Darkstar one-off, everything else is the non-unique characters. Desert Trader, Dorn Spine, Nimbo Trader, Housing Scout, those that can be marshaled from the card pile. And for the we have Trader out into March. That's sorry, but currently there is not much. Let's see. I assume the first few decks until they hit critical mass, first few pots, the bot players hit critical mass of resources will be just wasting pots. Because of the way the matchup goes, this is very hard matchup for the Martel, I assume in general, because these pot decks do better when there is characters on board. So resets for the Lannister, as I showcased earlier, is First Snow and Valar Morghulis, and for the Martel we have Valar Morghulis and First Snow as well, so we don't expect to see a lot of characters staying on the board. But looks like Alex has decided to try and preserve a board at least for a while and be able to push the challenges. We see a Begging Brother with the sold for all 3 gold, so here we'll see a little bit push from the Martel. A gold road used for a gold. The shadow area for the Lannister is very heavy at the moment with all cards, and I expect that this will burn very fast through the Begging Brother boat. And here comes the Cersei trainer cards. Let's see how Alex will produce. We see the first gold used already. We see an entry challenge Monster player. The challenge is left post, get River of Dorn, and then burning on the sun that stops the claim in case of an opposed challenge. On a post power claim. I think this is the first time we see this matchup during the week, and I'm not exactly sure which faction is more favorite in this case. But one thing for sure is that in most cases the desert traders, which Alex will not be afraid of giving power because most of the characters their goal is to come in and out of shadows several times during the game, so that power will not be that significant compared to deck that can keep basically characters constantly. And we don't see any more challenges for the Lannister player. I think I assume that Alex will do all three here for sure. Try and see what's in the pool for the Lannister player. He's more than fine to give challenger support as well or defend it. They cancel the Cersei trigger. And I assume the white gold will be used on the bottom flare trigger at the end of the phase, if they're both still in play, being that Cersei and the bottom. You see a opposed military challenge, which will net Martel players one card. And looking at this, I'm not even sure that Alex will decide to even cancel the trigger because it's in his favor if the dead trader is the dead pile. And the greenbot trader. We see that the last trigger officer went to decided to save the gold. So I was saying it's advantageous for Alex the trade to be killed, and the greenwood trader already served its purposes. And once the player decides if he wants to defend or not, maybe. There are several cheap icons that can help him here. But we see Iron Bank we have his view. Return Cersei to the hand. And I have the Mandan, right? Uh, Here we pretty much can see that the data trader given two Mandan's trigger. Looks like Karag decided to cancel it. Then you take one more card. The effort. And here we have the Martel of old days where every challenge you have to consider, do I want to give them card or do I want? Again, power challenge. I don't expect to see another card coming out of shadow here. And directly on the contrary we see is one of the newer cards came around and seeing quite a play. Sorry about that. Looks like someone is deciding to wait tires outside. We saw the castle guard return Márton to shadow, so this will come back to count Alex for sure. Then you see a power challenge. Get one power. And I believe that Bolton will kill the greenbot trader here. Yep. I think it's currently too early for political disaster from Alex's side. Maybe we'll go in March, but then that trader will be at the wrong place, so first I also think it's not, but maybe now we can see the personal comment right to be able to return the begging mother and refuel him. And that will also get rid of the bottom player. first round. The delivery to where to go from here. We see first snow into first snow. More or less expected at this point, at this moment. The only other option for the Lannister player was second trade route, but with the current information that we have for shadow cards, being that there is piercing hint and London in shadow, he has more than enough fuel and on for them currently. Martel player won the initiative and decided to go first. That is something uncharacteristic. Let's see where to go from here. Martel, that's the end of this marshalling. We could very normally see just one card in shadow. Oh, we have so looks like Lannister is count on both his pieces. We see also card on the rock. The engine of the deck with the additional gold per face and the draw. They start my stream. It start my stream. Sorry about that, guys. I just jumped a code. What was named for the Tamarados? Cost 3. And now we can see the end of Alex. In Old Glory, we see a Desert Trader, Varys, Buster, Daughter, his Viper Guys, the Walk of the Giant, here Bimbo Trader. Luckily for him, the Nighttime Marauder didn't hit anything. But now Cass knows what to play around. We see Clever Feint returning everything back to Shadow. Looks like he still haven't put a card into Shadow this phase. In fact, Cersei will not go to Shadow now. And now we have a single Orion on the board. We know there is Márton in Shadow, so here we could see without a problem Ryan swinging for a challenge, discarding 2 cards, then going through the challenge. Luckily for Alex, we cannot see Márton and Robert Strong, but we could very clearly see just Robert Strong here. Ryan goes into a challenge. We didn't see any And the new event is this where he calls it thinking. Upload triggers if it goes with it. For Alex, all the named characters or unique are one-offs. The begging brother in play with 1 gold bestowed. And I expect to see an intrigue challenge now. So we can see now we can see both Mandan and Robert Strong continuously or within the same phase. The power challenge. Why could with both the Kessler or Alex favoring more the power challenge intrigue? And this will be for his challenges. Looks like Alex chose to take the gold in case the board gets filled with characters so he can wipe them with Paris. But that is if he managed to be both Master of the Giants and Varys in his hand. There is no treachery in the Lannister list, I think. To be worried of that. No, there is no. The event based with the Lannister is Clever Pain, Poison Coin, and Iron Pain. Only Poison Coin is 2 of, but it's 3 of. We see Sir Robert Strong coming out from Shadow. About used to gain to receive cancel of the so up to military challenge. And we see the Marauders brought out of Shadow. This time he burning on the sun and will force start of his battle rise. Challenge. We know that there is no body on the centimeter. So the brain by the game here. Or maybe he'll find one. In both cases, in dominance, I expect that both there will be a Varys trigger. This is a robot sword return to hand in favor of the region card. So looks like the one prepare is intending to all 3 challenges here. Gain a little bit of ground and power. But with the downside that Alex will draw a few cards. It looks like those burning on the count will be exclusively played with the hand to protect the hand. This is the strongest tool for Martel. Will hit time Marauders and we have Dark Star. One of the chart that is very hard. One does the other. Complete white second control here. Dominance and go to Alex. We see underhanded method discarded to draw a card. Gold mine. And dominant goes to Alex. You have to. I was about to say you have to discard 2 cards, but I couldn't not. So see these characters go away. Maybe he was hoping for a few more, but well, that's still good enough. That's for the reserve here. And we see here of the discarded. Alex is not playing any anti-shadow tech because it also stops most of his plays. I'm expecting to see now disaster into trade routes, maybe. Looks like the Martel player is tired. Okay, so no, that's even bad, even worse. And Alex decided that the Martel player will be first. This will limit his economy very significantly. You see gold road and vowels because get to the moon and gold mine will be discarded. Let's see how we're able to I wonder if we've seen immediate trigger of Net and Marauders again. The second gold roll card, then a good player immediately needing his Dornish Freedom Alex in that regard. Martel to Shadow, so this could be either Cersei or Robert Kronk. And you see Night and Marauders. Okay, so we'll play it with Night. There is no 2 gold cost. We keep most of the small characters that we know are in the hand of Alex. So we see Dornish Spy playboat, and this will discard nothing. Because everything else is in the other photos. Oh, we can see that Alex is going to Island Front. That will prove very key in this matchup. And considering he played already his disaster, it will stay on the board for quite some time and cause trouble for Cass. We have another economy. So looks like the location base for Alex is almost done and receive gardens. We'll be able to play all of them, no cost, or almost no cost. Here, us with the. I don't feel comfortable knowing the name of only one of the players. So from the Hungary we have Márton. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it is pronounced. We see Dornish Freedom played. Curious he didn't play Water Garden. We also see Gary Drinkwater in the hand of Alex, which is one of the few renowned characters in the game from Martel. When he comes out of Shadow, he switches a pot card within the deck and the discard use pile. So that way Alex will have access to send one of his pots twice. One disappeared, but this is very expensive for the cost of Shadow of 5. Is green boot traded Marshall? Looks like he should options. It's interesting why Márton decided to play for bottom pass here, knowing that there is almost anything that this hits in his opponent deck, and considering how close the matchup between US and Hungary currently is, I believe both of them did extensive research the matchup. the trader, Italian Marshal. And now challenges. With Márton, he has 4 gold for all shadow pieces for gold. Let's see how the case will go for him. Considering he used already his agenda, we will not see any of the bigger travel cost effects here. Like Cersei or Robert Strong. But without a problem we could see some of the small lines like London and the bottom players. We see a power challenge for 3. Looks like a bait because we know that Alex has the ability to defend. Márton has the ability to win the challenge with the underhanded method that is in shadow. On the post. There was no physics vipers are drawn. And the second begging brother gets started. Probably hurt Alex. The one from me. Bottom. Okay. One thing with these guys is that you rarely do military challenge with them. Most of the time it's always in trick or just defend a military challenge. Because they themselves provide the military frame that you want to push. It's a lot safer that way. And even if they get nightmare, they have a problem with that. They're still on board and proving difficult for the opponent. The Dornish Spy discarded. We see everything here to put Unite and Marauders in shadow to bring them out again, and we have Fast of the Giants. Like Márton was a little bit quick here. Alex is completely right in the action window. I wonder which card he'll decide to play. One of the drawbacks of the platform is that it's not always clear when your opponent has a reaction or an action to take. and we see priority cost. Let's focus challenges. The military challenge for 2. Desert trader. Let's say post. But with display now, Alex doesn't have targets for Ariane in his hand, which leaves her in a very dangerous position. It looks like this is what he's trying to do here, just to force the opponent to defend, get a card for that. After that, to be able to use Ariane. We see Márton deliberating if you want to give in the current position Alex a card or not, but else you have to give one of his charters. So like he values his board more than the opportunity Alex to stay for the young. We'll see a Dorn trigger. And is discarded OQ. We see this card also making waves currently in the meta show. Although the restriction of non-loyal seems like it's not that helpful. The initial challenge for Forwardarian. This is a Robert Strong discarded. This is a bit of pressure. Yep, looks like he found the character that he needed. And we see now a power challenge. I'm curious what Márton will decide if he will devote on player, because the choice is his. Dominus will go to him as well, so they will, at the end of the round, they will be tie. And he decided to kill the power icon on board. And the head is made brought out of shadow in the dominant way. Card draw. Like he is looking for either Clever Paint Bank. Currently we can see that one copy fire and bank is used and 2 paints. I didn't check if both players are running activists. Alex is not running for sure because we discussed targets for the bank, and there is also no archivist in the side of the Lannister player, so at this point we will stay there. We can see winner die versus trade routes. and the initiative goes to Alex, but he selected Márton to go first. And we have 6 gold for him, and Alex, you have quite a lot of his disposal. And let's hope we don't see the third one, because that will be the third nighttime murder that create a lot of problems for Alex. Even if it doesn't hit, if you have a clear information. In my eyes, the more valuable part of the ability. Material speakers. For this game, we will probably just stop the stream for a second and jump into the UK game that is about to start soon. To cover that one as well. And maybe that will be then the night for me. This is the third night. Time Marauders. Must be Alex's nightmare. We see Dark Star chosen, and this which will hit the Ariane Martel in hand. And the new additions to the hand is another copy of Garantron, Water Gardens, and now we'll see them put back into shadow and triggered again. This time I believe it will be cost 2. Yep, so that stops the Iron Throne from ever hitting the board. Introduces even the option for cards even more. Super Master's Cash Plate on turn. So now instead of giving 5 cards a turn, it will give 1. Okay, that works. Water Garden Marshall. Was there a Starfall? Oh, looks like it just drew it from the Pyromancers, and that's marshalling. And we will go back to Shadow with Iris. Looks like the nighttime Marauders proved quite trouble for Alex. You see him taking away the intrigue icon. Save the few cards that he have left in his hand. And at this point we have no information about the posting that one. Or challenge. Bone Gold Road to Gold. Military challenge, which could be opposed by the Desert Raider, going to be given for frame. Fortunately, I don't think we'll see his return this phase, because there is first hand, we cannot see a way for Alex to lose a challenge after that. Be able to get them into play for a power challenge. Another champ card where we know that the champion is playing within this tournament. This one is playing for the same team, Márton. Into challenge from Alex. Oh, actually, that is Mandan, I think. The last card in Shadow, I said we don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure this is Mandan. Yep. And I think we'll see that the Desert Trader will buy the Dusk here. Castle. The balls were used to draw a card. This will be the end of the phase. Because we know that Geris doesn't have a power item. But maybe Alex could, yeah, his head to stop there. As about that, he'll probably try to do a military, and then, ooh, yeah, water gun is colored there, and strike. Doesn't have the ability to return the card to shadow. So looks like we'll see a power here. Clear the boat out of the characters. Márton decided to play March in the wall, and he will decide so he can march Mandan. The rest of them will be stopped. Good news for Alex is that was all nighttime marauders gone. They will not come back to count him anymore. And currently he has a Desert Trader in the discard pile, so that will help him a little bit with the power challenge. I assume that's the main goal that they'll have. Oh, very rough. You have the assassin immediately marshal Shadow. Iris. I'm not sure what happened here and why the assassin was not killed. Did he skip the... Like he didn't trigger him? Then can proceed with his marshalling and we see Iron Throne. Marshal to the side of the Lannister player. Let's see what managed to draw into for the last few provided by Nighttime Marauders. Now Danish court, we got from the discard pile. And we see Venomous Blade Marshal immediately to get rid of the assassin. This will limit the challenge phase for the Lannister player. Burmeister's cash to Caldron. And we have Sir Gary Drinkwater brought out of shadows immediately because else will be stopped by the Iron Throne. And let's see which pot he will switch out. I expect Political Disaster will go back into the pot deck because the economy for the one is much more impactful than the one for the Martel at this point of the game. And this will also free his Dorn. So he decided to switch March with you win or you die. Looks like Márton just now realized that he didn't trigger the assassin. See what he will aim for. Yes, here. He has to go to at his disposal for the challenges phase. But that it happens, yeah. It took the very strange place where he decided to pass his challenges and we like the two gold will not be enough for all the of his cards that he wants to. I'm curious why Arek decided to switch the Martel, the March with the win or you die and not just get the political disaster. I think there is a little bit more benefit to that than the win or you die. Like the other way around. Additional portion of trick and the power. This is the second March trade from the side of the. Oh no, this is the only March from the side of the one. So he has currently Valar left. And interesting, I don't remember the last pot. Have a look. Valar. Oh yeah, there have only one pot left each, so We'll see Valar. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. So Alex is aiming to guess his you win or you die versus the Valar of the opponent. I think that makes sense. He these two challenges, and so you see Valar into you win or you die. First player Alex chose Márton to be first. Like he currently has all the tools at his disposal to control the game enough so he could get the upper hand. Interesting thing is that their matchup currently, looking at the scoreboard, I don't know if Fenerk versus Tom Noguchi played out already, but it's 4-3 currently in face of Hungary. It was he gave up the follow. Martel to shadow, then triggered. Martel to shadow. Uses again the permanent sketch to draw a card. And somehow his hand is again up to 8 cards. Unfortunately for him, he didn't found any of the his other economy locations which add to the reserve. So at the end of the phase, he still be with 2 reserve, 1 actually because nightmares. Long. Yep. We are at the last for and we see Nemeria and Jack in the board, so looks like he's going to try to close the game here. Let's see if we'll see challenges from the side of Martel at all. Because Nemeria can steal icons only from opponent's character. Whatever character hits the board, I believe that he will take the power icon from that one. Military. But the end of the phase, new character put into play. I wonder why he decided to name his Viper's Eyes instead of Desert Trader here. That is something that I would have considered. You see, he's up to 4 gold. I don't think he used the quite a few number of characters. And you see Priestess, Shadow, also consider find a card. Okay, you see Jack and Melt. Now Nymeria will steal the power icon for 4, and Starfall will control. We have to see how this will play out. Okay. And even if the character doesn't have the power icon, the melee can still steal one and gain. So now we're looking for the second Shadow Priestess for one more new. Vector Alex challenge. We see Iron gain sacrifice to draw a little bit more cards. We see Clever Feint. Use. And looks like the Nemera will be also nailed. Expect to see no challenges here. Take them. Jarek discarding his full hand. That was a coach draw for the Lannister player, although he runs 3 of them. Now we will see March from our trade routes into First Snow, March into Political Disaster, March for trade routes into Critical Disaster. There are a lot of options currently both present with both players. And we see Ark discarding Tier of Risk, his Viper Guide, Venomous Blade, and Venomous Blade. All the removal. Very curious what they will opt to take here. Okay, yep. The Political Disaster into March. Although if I was going to play Political Disaster, maybe I would have used Dorn in taxation or in the taxation phase, yes, for the plots. But I'm not sure how the software here is handling this action window there. Because taxation is one of the phases where there are not many actions that you take. Most of the cases just skipped by default. Interesting, Alex decided to keep Dorn into play outside Starfall. Looks like he values this single more than being able to get the location again. And we see that a gold road and the iron throne is kept. Looks like the control is valued also on the master side. Arsenic phase and no trigger. The iron throne. Alex immediately draws card. Paris marshaled. All the cards that are considered to be We see balls marshaled. Here, yes. Desert trader, maybe. There will be no desert trade in this. But Alex has enough resources here to be aggressive. Menopause challenge. Syrian wine. Relative hidden in shadow. Unfortunately for Márton, there are almost no shadow cards that have a power icon on them. Currently, with very limited, nothing very much here. We see gold roll here, increasing up to 3 gold. Area where we can see several cards come out, like another Shadow Priestess, although maybe that will be in place immediately. Okay, but we have Stark of Spice that will be able to bring cards out of shadow. Bow plus use to draw a card. I wonder which challenge Alex will put here. I expect to be the power one. Considering how close she is to win power. And he's deciding what to move. Then he decided that it will be the power icon. He coming through. Going back to shadow, and we'll bring out Cersei, which will trigger. We have a dorm discarded at random. One power Thunderbolt. And now we'll see the power challenge coming through with Cersei. Our Danish card discarded. Putting. Okay, the underhanded method was brought out and then Venom will discard it. Power challenge. I wonder if Matron found the last, because the all three Craver Paints were removed, so now the Iron Bank will have his due. Would probably save Cersei. Else it will be marked for sure. Dominant goes to the Lannister player, and we are at the final stretch of the game. Fixation. Wonder if Alex will use the and he discarded the Iron Bank okay with Joe. Cannot play it in the face, so I wonder why he didn't use it in the standing to save Cersei and the unexpected, the underhanded methods. Although that would have costed him a few more cards, but now Cersei will not be marched. Wouldn't be marched, would have been at his spot again. Let's see, trade out into March. Let's see, Cersei and Varys, I assume, March here. Alex 1 initiative. It's a very crucial moment for him to decide where he wanna go with the challenges now. Both decks are in closing distance, and for the 20 player, I believe he has access to there to convert copies of Knights of Flower into the Lannister deck, and he closed the game without problem. Alex chose himself to be first. We see Cersei and Varys march. Let's see what we will look like. I would have maybe named Dorn here to stop the additional draw. Suffocation gains. So this is not the Pyromancer's cache, it is Dorn trigger. So it looks like Alex passed his. We have a card put in shadow. Oh, this will be very close. Cards Marshal to Shadow, we know one is probably the underhanded methods. So from our information that we have, one is the Martel guys that bring other cards out of shadow, and underhanded method, so we don't know what for. So even a single, we are going to challenge it. I believe if Knight of Flowers was found by now, that will be able to game comfortably. Although, yeah, he will be able to be brought out of shadow, defended the power challenge, use the underhanded method to give him attention, then do the power. No, he will not have the power. So let's see what will how this go. Even if there is a Mandan in shadow, I believe Alex will cut cards immediately. This is how valuable this power challenge is. Rakovszky, Um, immediately use to remove the power icon. Goals is to draw a card. Another I brought out the shadow. But you see position here of the challenge. And if you put Alex to 14 at the end of the game with at the end of the round with dominance, you'll see one more round. Next turn, maybe it will be first Snow of Winter for Alex, but I'm pretty sure that Márton will play March. Considering it will look like Alex ain't is unplayable. Didn't find any of his ambush characters. And I wonder why he didn't marshal the Haldane escorts, because they are not reporting the file. Yep, we are in the new ports. Let's see what resources have Alex at his disposal. So there the final. So next turn he will have access to the Haldane escort marshal, but that's if he doesn't play the Starfall Spy brought out 30 from the power challenge. So looks like he managed to draw into another one. That was very unlucky for Alex and very lucky for Patron. Looks like the game will be close until the end. We'll see 13 to 13 in the beginning of the next plot. We see Iron Bank plate. First you will be able to go back to the Kent. And we know that this last card, Shadow, is a Starfall Spy. Ooh. So this puts the dominance at the tie. So I'm expecting to see March here because he has Matron has all the resources needed. Before my next plot. And she search discarded for reserve. This did he drew the third one? No, into trade routes. Very brave decision for us. First player will be Alex. draw a card. Alex finished his marshal. The card added to shadow. Francisco, Doclis is Alex and Cass is Mátron, so both below is USA and up top is Hungary. Iron Throne, in Desert Raider. So I wonder if finally Alex drawing some of the ambush characters. That will prove very useful for him in this moment. Shadow Priestess. Down kneeling, dropping a card, and then gold. Gain from the combo. I think that will seal the game. Moment, I'm not sure what exactly is in color. You want to start there because the search that was returned to hand was then discarded. Reserve, but that leads only to the idea that there is one. Okay. Resources currently not being used. This is the second shadow priestess that we know of. The dead file there is known. The marauders go out of the game. So there is Dornish Spy, not Dornish Spy, but the Shadow Friends. Starfall Spy. So there is one in Shadow. Two. And looks like Alex. They're not to do challenges. Or use the resource on. But I wonder why he still hasn't removed the power icon. At least that because now if Cass went directly into challenges, that could have backfired. So he could probably mid-challenge remove an icon and bound the character. He drew into South Corner's court. So now I expect to see some icons removed. That was like we see a get power challenge. So I think there should be an action product to remove an icon. So here we could see Starfall removing icon from the Starfall spine, then bouncing it to hand, and then opposing the challenge, which will be just 14. But then that will lead to Márton winning the Dominal then, because the South form support is both. Even if claim is not applied, the I don't know if he has any more of the burning on the sounds. We have 1, 2, 3 used, so that's all. Yep. Looks like there are a lot of options. Maybe it will. So it is South corner court. Just directly plate to pose the challenge. 15, 14. Then you have dominance immediately. And also trigger the for spy. Yep. What? Okay, yeah. So what was that? Ethereum can only bring cards in shadow that came out in this phase. Okay, so looks like he wants to place the shadow, place this in shadow. Okay, and now we see that Alex can. Well played game with the few mishaps from both sides where Márton played a little bit faster, and we see that he missed to queue Gary, but that's probably most of the software. And good game. I think this is now makes Hungary winners. So congrats to both players with a well played game. Congrats to Hungary. Best of luck for Alex for in the next game. And see you guys in the next one.